Welcome to CITAM ChurchOnline. This is Karita Mbagara, the Deputy Bishop of Christ is the Answer Ministries. Last week, we talked about the crisis that is facing the family unit, and the man who is supposed to be the leader and the priest in the family is finding it hard. I want to make suggestions as to what the man can do so that he does not experience the challenges that Adam went through. We were taking our lesson from the book of Genesis chapter 3, and we were reading from verse 1 through to 13. And the first thing that I want to say is that the man must himself be spiritual. He must know God. In chapter 3, verse 11, God asked the man, "Who are you listening to?" He put it this way, who has told you? When man said that they were naked, he asked them, who has told you so? And in that, I am interpreting it that God was asking man, who are you listening to? I gave you instructions, and I have lived with you, I've been coming to fellowship with you, and there is expectation that you are following the instructions I've given you. And you see, that question persists until now. Who is guiding your life? Where are you getting your values from? From human beings or from God? And this is where I'm saying that if a man is going to sort out the issues of his family, it is because he himself is a spiritual man. And by saying spiritual, it is a person who is reading the Word of God and getting to know what God expects of him. You must give God the first priority. The second thing is that the man must take care or pay attention to his inner wholeness. A man who is hurting will hurt others. Before you relate with others, you must look into your well-being. You must be like Job. When I think of Job, it tells me that he was whole in this. When he was being tested and his wife said, "Curse God so that you may live," Job said, "No way. Are we going to receive good things from God and not expect that sometimes we will have hardship?" It tells me this is a person who is, well in himself, and he understands. And this, in spite of the challenges that he was facing. 10 caskets in one day in his house. But because of the wellness of his inner being, he was able to weather the storm that had come his way. So God is given priority, then take care of yourself as a man. The third one is that you need to take care of the wife or the woman that is in your life, the one that God has given you as a wife, if you are married. We saw that Adam failed because he neglected the responsibility of being with his wife. You see, the Bible tells us in Genesis chapter 2, verse 24, that a man shall leave his father and mother, be joined to his wife, they will become one. They will become one. And I want to say this. It is important for a man not to be listening to others or not to give other people the same priority he has given his wife. If you are leaving your father and mother who are very significant in your life, it means that you are leaving even friends. And you are giving your wife a priority because you are joined to her and you are becoming one. You are walking in the same direction. Those men who look down upon their wives, they are saying that the women are women of a lesser God. And that is not the case. The woman was created by the same God, and he was created of the same material as man, because we are told he was taken from man. So the material that had made man is the same material that made the woman. And we need to honor and respect the women that are our wives if we are going to have harmony and peace at home. Also, in the book of 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 6 and 7, it tells us that we are to live in wisdom as men with the wives that God has given us if our prayers are going to be answered. Otherwise, our prayers will be hindered. So you will have double trouble if you neglect your wife. Very important. Take care of your relationship with God. Take care of yourself. Ensure that you are also taking care of your wife. But fourthly, ensure that you are taking care of your children. Very important that your children are mentored by you. Be available for them. Give them quality time. The Bible tells us in the book of Ephesians that fathers are not to exasperate or to cause or to exasperate their children. They are not to cause them to be angry. They are not to disdain them, but rather to affirm them. And children want to be affirmed. When you affirm them, they feel accepted and they don't seek for acceptance outside. That way, you will be resolving many issues. You know that we have had crises with teenagers and with the youth because of stepping out of home and being influenced to go into drug addiction. Teenage pregnancy is on the rise. Crime of juveniles is also on the rise, partly because we have neglected the responsibility of giving our children values. I want to urge you as a husband or as a father to take this responsibility seriously, and you will find that you will avert many other crises that would have come to your life. Be in charge of your family. In other words, I'm saying get to know what is happening within your family, and that is your priority. Become like Joshua, who could say, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. I think by that statement, he is saying, although I am a person who is very busy, who is leading a whole nation, I still take charge of my family and I know what is happening. We want men to be in that very same place. Finally, be like Joseph. You don't just stay at home. You are influencing society. But remember the priority. And I believe the order in which I have given this is the order of priority. God, yourself, your wife, your children, and now you can go to society and influence society like Joseph. I think if we do that, we will find our lives have found order and things are working out better. May the Lord bless you as you contemplate this. If you think it is helpful, share it in your own social platforms or pass it on to others that you think can be blessed by this. God bless you until we meet again.